Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to build an AI agent to auto-generate Google Docs wellness plans. So let's suppose I'm running a fitness center where I'm a diet coach. I'm manually creating diet plans for all the users, but doing this manually is a very time-consuming task. So I'm completely going to automate this process, and to do this automation, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software which requires no coding or programming skills. Here I just need to build connection between Google Forms, OpenAI. Here I'm going to use my AI agent as OpenAI, and then Google Docs and Gmail. With the help of Pabbly Connect, I am going to build this connection in such a way that whenever I am going to receive a new form submission from my user, a diet plan will be automatically generated with the help of OpenAI, and then I am going to create a Google Doc of this diet plan, and then I am going to send this PDF to all my users. Now, if you want to learn the step-by-step process, then let me take you all to my screen. In this video, we are going to learn how to build an AI agent to auto-generate Google Docs wellness plan. For this, I have created an automation workflow where I have built connection between Google Forms, OpenAI, Google Docs, Google Drive and Gmail with the help of Pabbly Connect. And now we are going to check this automation workflow once. For that, I'll be submitting a Google form which I have created by the name Personalized Wellness Plan. And if I receive a personalized diet plan in my Gmail, in my mail, then this means this automation workflow is working fine. So here to test this automation, let me open my Google Forms and I'll be clicking on this copy respondent link, and I am going to copy the link to this form and open this form in a new tab. And I am going to fill some dummy details in all these fields. So let's say my name is, so here I have entered my name as new user, my age is 25, my goal is weight loss, then my diet preference is vegetarian, then the fitness level is advanced, regular workouts and active lifestyle. The medical condition is nothing. I do not want to enter anything in this medical condition, so I'm skipping this, and now I'm going to click on this submit. Here, as soon as I submit this form, this should be sent to my AI agent OpenAI, and a personalized diet plan will be generated and then created as a Google Docs and then uploaded in my Google Drive, and then I should receive a mail. So let's quickly open my Google Drive. So here we can see that we have received this response. The name was new user. So here file has been created for this new user only. Then here is the diet plan which I have received. Now let's quickly open my Gmail. And here I can see that I have received this mail. Your personalized diet plan is ready. Hey new user, great news. Your personalized diet plan is ready. Here is my mail and here is the attached PDF. Let's open this. So this was the PDF which I have received. We can see the complete diet plan which I have received in my mail. So this is how this automation workflow is going to run. And now to learn how to create this, let's start creating this from the beginning. In this video, we are going to learn how to build an AI agent to generate Google Docs wellness plan. For this, we are going to create automation between Google Forms, OpenAI, Google Docs, Google Drive and Gmail with the help of Pabbly Connect. So this is the landing page of Pabbly, and you can visit this simply by typing pabbly.com/connect/inr/ in your browser. Now after browsing the website, we need to sign in to our Pabbly account. On the top right corner, you can see two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, click on the sign in, and if you are a new user, click on the sign up for free, and this will give you 100 tasks free on monthly basis. As I am an existing user, I'll click on the sign in. And here all Pabbly apps page has appeared, which is showing me all the Pabbly applications. Here I have to click on this Pabbly Connect, access now. And it has taken me to this dashboard where I will be able to find all my workflows over here and all the folders which I have created over here. Now, if you want to create a new folder, you simply have to click on this plus icon, and from here you can create a new folder. For now, I want to create a new workflow, for which I need to click on this create workflow button. And first I need to provide the workflow name, and then I have to select the folder in which I want to save that workflow. So first let's name this workflow as how to build an AI agent to auto-generate Google Docs wellness plans. And now I need to select my folder. So these are the folders which have been created, and here I am going to select this AI agent and then click on create. So here workflow created successfully, and as soon as I have clicked on create, two boxes have appeared in front of me. One is trigger, other is action. So trigger says when this happens, and action says do this. So trigger is basically an event which starts the automation of a workflow. There can be only one trigger step in a workflow, but as many as action steps as you want. Here in this workflow, I have to build an AI agent to auto-generate Google Docs for wellness plan, which means whenever I am going to receive a new form submission in my Google Forms, a diet plan will be automatically generated with the help of AI agent, and then it will be automatically sent to this user. Which means whenever I am going to receive a new form submission in my Google Forms, this complete workflow here will get triggered, because trigger says when this happens. So when I receive new form submission in my Google Forms and then action says do this, then generate a diet plan for this user and send this to that user. So here in my trigger application, I'll be taking Google Forms, and then in my action application, I'll be taking OpenAI, my AI agent, with the help of which I'll be generating this diet plan. Then I'm going to take Google Docs, Google Drive, and then Gmail, with the help of which I'm going to send the mail. So here in my trigger application, let's first take Google Forms. And then in my trigger event, I am going to take this new response received. Now I need to make connection between Pabbly Connect and Google Forms, for which a webhook URL is provided to me. And this webhook URL is going to act as a bridge to connect my Google Forms with Pabbly Connect. So reading this help desk, we are going to build this connection, and to make this connection, let me open my Google Forms. So this is my Google Forms, and this is the form which I have created. It has name, age, goals, diet preference, fitness level, and the medical condition. Here I am going to add one more field. I am going to add the field for email. As I am going to mail this diet plan, I have to add this one more field, which is email. I am going to click on this published and then save this. Now we have to do this form submission. But before that, you can see that I have this option of responses. So I have to link this Google Forms to my Google Sheets to capture all the responses in my Google Sheets. So here I can see this option of view in Sheets. Now as soon as I clicked on this view in Sheets, this sheet has appeared in front of me, and it has all the fields which I have in my Google Forms. Name, age, goals, diet preference, fitness level, medical condition, and email. So these are the fields which I have in my Google Forms, and now whenever there is a new form submission, all the response will be captured and received in this Google Sheets, because this Google Sheets is connected with this particular Google Forms. So now what I have to do to check this, I have to do this form submission, and for that I'll be clicking on this copy respondent link, and I'll be copying the link to this form, and I'm going to open this link in a new tab. And then I'm going to do this form submission. So I'm going to enter some dummy details. Let's say my name is latest user. My email address is latest@pabblytudes.com. Then my age is, let's say, 29. The goal is weight loss. Then the diet preference is, let's say, vegetarian. Then the fitness level is, let's say, I'm beginner. And then the medical condition is, I have knee injury. Now I'm going to submit this form, and as soon as I will submit this form, you will see all the details will be captured in my Google Sheets spreadsheet, which is linked to this particular Google Forms. Now here you can see, as soon as I have submitted this form, all the details are captured in this particular Google Sheets spreadsheet. The name that we added was latest user, age was 29. Goal is weight loss, the diet preference is vegetarian, fitness level is beginner, just getting started with fitness. The medical condition is I have knee injury, and the email address was latest@pabblytudes.com. Now here, as soon as I've done this Google Form submission, I have captured that detail here in this Google Sheets. And now I need to make the connection between this Google Sheets spreadsheet and my Pabbly Connect workflow. So for that, I'll be opening my Google Sheets, and I'm going to follow the step-by-step process given in this help desk below. So I'm going to open my Google Sheets, and on the top where I can see this option of extensions, I have to go to this add-ons and then click on this get add-ons. Now here this Google Workspace Marketplace has appeared in front of me, where I am going to search for Pabbly Connect webhooks, and it is showing installed because I have already installed this in my Google Sheets. But if you are doing this for the first time, make sure that you follow the same process and install this in your Google Sheets. Now after that you install this Pabbly Connect webhooks, it will start appearing over here, and from over here I have to go towards this initial setup button. Now this dialog box has appeared in front of me, where I need to enter the webhook URL and the trigger column. So this is the same webhook URL which I am provided in my Pabbly Connect workflow. So I am going to copy this webhook URL and paste that webhook URL over here. And then in this trigger column, I need to enter the trigger column. So the trigger column will be a final data entry column on which if the data is added, the whole of that row data will be sent to the webhook URL. So here in this particular Google Sheet spreadsheet, my final data entry column is column H, which is the column for email. That was our last column. If you remember, I am going to show you again. But first, let's enter this trigger column. So this says that as soon as the data will be added in this particular column, the complete row data will be sent to Pabbly Connect. So here, after adding the webhook URL and the trigger column, I am going to click on the send test button. So here the test data sent successfully, and now to make this setup configuration, I have to click on the submit button also. So here the setup configured successfully, which means this particular Google Sheet spreadsheet is connected with my Pabbly Connect workflow. Now here let's cross this, and I am going to show you the trigger column. So this is the trigger column which I was talking about. The trigger column is the final data entry column, and as soon as a data is added in this particular column, it will send the entire row data to the Pabbly Connect workflow. So now let's open my Pabbly Connect workflow and check whether I have received this response there or not. Now if I scroll down, I can see that I have captured the response. The trigger column was column H. The name of the spreadsheet was personalized wellness plans. The name was latest user. Medical condition was I have knee injury. Goal is weight loss. Fitness level is beginner. Email is latest@pablitudes.com. The diet preference is vegetarian. Age is 29. Now here, as soon as I've submitted the form, all the details were captured in this Google Sheet spreadsheet. And as soon as I have built the connection between this Google Sheet spreadsheet and my Pabbly Connect workflow, I have captured all the detail in this particular workflow. Now here, as soon as the form submission will be made, all the details will be captured in that particular workflow. But before that, we have to follow a very important step. We have to go towards this extensions, go to this Pabbly Connect webhooks, and then click on this send on event button. So this step will make sure whatever data we receive in future, it is sent to this Pabbly Connect workflow. So now as soon as I've submitted the form, I have captured that response here in this workflow, and this shows the connection setup that we have created with the help of this webhook URL between Pabbly Connect and Google Forms that is successful. And now whenever I'm going to receive a new Google Form submission, I will start capturing that detail here in this workflow. Now moving on to the next step, whenever I receive a new Google Form submission, I have to generate personalized diet plan for that particular user, and for that I'll be using my AI agent, which is OpenAI. So here in my next action step, I'm going to take my action application as OpenAI. And then in my action event, I'm going to select this as Chat GPT and then click on this connect. So if you have an existing connection, go with save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection. And now to make this connection, we have to enter the token. So following the help desk given below, I am going to enter this token. So here a hyperlink is given to me. I'm going to open this. And then I have landed to this page of API keys. So here I have to create a new API key, and for that I'm going to click on this create new secret key. So first we have to name this key. So let's say the name of this key is test. The project will be default, project permissions will be all, and then we simply have to click on this create secret key. A new API token will be provided to you, which you can copy and paste that over here in this field. Now as I have already an existing connection, I'm going to select the existing connection and then click on the save. So here OpenAI is connected with Pabbly Connect, and now I have to enter these details, which are model and the prompt. So here in this AI model, I'm going to select this as GPT-4o Mini. If you do not find your AI model in this drop down, you can simply turn on this mapping button, remove this AI model and enter your own AI model. As I have my AI model in this particular drop down, I am going to select this as GPT-4o mini and then I have to enter the prompt. Now I have to enter the prompt in a way that whenever I am going to capture the response from this Google Forms, a personalized diet plan is generated with the help of this AI agent. So here we are going to write the prompt in that way. So here I have entered my prompt, create a detailed and personalized 7-day wellness plan for. So here I am going to enter the name, the age, the goal, the preferred diet, the fitness level and their health condition. Now here I have left these fields blank because I am not going to enter this manually. Instead we are going to use a method called mapping, which means we are going to enter the data from the previous response. Now here we have received the response from Google Forms and when I click on this field I can see this Google Forms. When I click on this I can see all the response which I have received from there. Here I need to enter the 7-day wellness plan for. So I'm going to enter the name and then I have to enter the age. So the age was 29 and then whose goal include, I'm going to enter the goal as the goal was weight loss. This one. And then I have to enter, they prefer a vegetarian diet. We have entered vegetarian diet. This is the vegetarian diet and have a beginner fitness level. Then I have to add the health condition also and their health consideration include, and then I'm going to add, I have a knee injury. So now I have mapped all the data. Here mapping is important so that every time you receive a new response, it is taken into consideration in this field. Manually entering the data will make this field static and the information will not change even if you have received the new response. Over here, if I manually enter any detail, this field will become static and every time I receive a new response, the result will not change. So as to keep these fields dynamic, we use this process mapping instead of manually entering the details. Then here, the next line of the prompt is include morning routine, meals, exercises, mindfulness tips and sleep routine. Then I have added the line, please remove signs, symbols and hashtags from the content. Now this is my prompt and as I have entered the prompt and my AI model, I'm simply going to click on the save and send test request and let's wait for the response. So here I have received the response. In this message content field, I have my diet plan, 7-day wellness plan for weight loss, personal profile, age 29, diet vegetarian, fitness level beginner, health consideration, knee injury, then the goal is weight loss, day 1 meals, exercise, mindfulness tips, sleep routine, day 2, then we have the same for day 3, day 4 and then day 5, day 6 and then day 7. So here we have received the personalized 7-day diet plan which includes everything. So this is a very perfect content. Now I want to add this to my template. Here I have created a template in my Google Docs and I want to attach that content which I have received, which is generated with the help of AI agent in this particular template in my Google Docs. So what I'll be doing, I'll be clicking on this add action step button and then I'm going to search for my action application, which is Google Docs. And then in my action event, I'm going to select create document from template and then click on this connect. So if you have an existing connection, go with save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection and then click on this sign in with Google. Over here, you need to select the account which you have logged in your Google Docs in. So I'm going to select my account. And then I simply need to grant away some permissions for which I need to click on this allow because my data is completely safe with Pabbly Connect and here authorization successful, which means Google Docs is connected with Pabbly Connect. Now here first I need to enter the template document. So in this drop down I can find all the templates which I have created. Here I have created the template by the name diet plan template. Now here I have added the custom variable for the diet plan and this will be replaced with all the content which I have generated and received as soon as I attach the content in this particular field. So first I am going to select my template document. My template document is this diet plan template. So here we have selected this and then we have to give this document a name. So here I am going to write, I am going to map the name of the user, diet plan for latest user. Now in this new documents location, here I have created a folder in my Google Drive by the name diet plan, and I want to add all the documents, all the Google Docs in this particular Google Drive folder. So here I am going to select my new documents location as diet plan. The name of this folder is diet plan. So I have selected this, and then I need to enter this diet plan. So in this diet plan field, I need to enter the content which I have received in my OpenAI. Now here is the message content which I have received. This is the complete diet plan, and I want to insert this complete content in this particular doc. Now here I have entered all the details, and now we are going to click on the save and send test request, and let's wait for the response. So here we can see that we have received the response. Now let's quickly open my Google Docs and check whether content has been entered in my Google Docs or not. So here this is my Google Docs. I'm going to open my Google Docs, and here we can see diet plan for latest user. Let's open this. So this is the complete diet plan which we have created and generated with the help of AI agent. The age was 29, name was latest user, health consideration was knee injury, goal was weight loss. So here this doc has been created. Now let's go back, and I'm going to click on this add action step button, and then I have to upload this Google Doc in my Google Drive. For that I'm going to select my action application as Google Drive, and then in my action event I'm going to select this as share a file with anyone, and then click on this connect. So if you have an existing connection, go with save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection, and then click on this sign in with Google. Here we need to choose the account, and then we have to grant away some permissions. And here authorization successful, which means Google Drive is connected with Pabbly Connect. Now here I need to map the file ID. Now we are not going to select this from this drop down, otherwise this file ID will become static. We have to keep this field dynamic. So for that I'm going to turn on this mapping button, remove this existing file ID, and then I'm going to click on this, and then I'm going to map the file ID which I have received in my previous response. This document ID is my file ID. And now after entering this file ID, I simply need to click on the save and send test request. So here it is showing me some error. So for that, I'm going to refresh the field once, and I'm going to enter the same detail. This might be a technical glitch. So we are going to enter the same details, and then we are going to click on the save and send test request again. And here we have received the response. This response is a positive one. Now let's quickly open my Google Drive. And here we can see that the diet plan for latest user has also been uploaded. So this is the complete diet plan. Now I want to share this doc with my latest user. For that, what I'm going to do, I'm going to add my final action step, and then in my action application, I'm going to search for Gmail. In my action event, I'm going to select this as send email, and then click on this connect. If you have an existing connection, go with save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection, and then click on this connect with Gmail. Select your Gmail account, grant away the permissions. So here authorization successful, and Gmail is connected with Pabbly Connect. Here first we need to enter the recipient email address. I'm going to enter the recipient email address from the response which I have received in my Google Forms, and the email address was latest@pabblyhuge.com. So I have entered that. The CC, BCC fields are not required one, so we are going to skip this. The sender name, let's say, for now I'm going to keep this Pabbly. This will be static. This won't be going to change. So I have entered this manually for now. Now in the email subject is also going to remain the same. So I'm going to enter this manually. Your personalized diet plan is ready. And then the reply to field is not a required one. I'm going to skip this. My email content is plain. So I'm going to select this plain from my drop down. I'm going to enter the email content as. So here I have entered my email content. Now here I am going to add the name. I am going to map the name so that this email also become personalized. Here I have entered or map the name of the user. Hey latest user, great news. Your personalized diet plan is ready. Based on your responses, we have crafted a nutrition strategy that fits your fitness level, goals and lifestyle. This is just the beginning of your journey towards health and energy. If you have any questions or want expert guidance, we are just a message away. Need to talk to nutritionist? Chat with us on WhatsApp or prefer a call. Call us at this number. Let's fuel your goals the smart way, the Wellness Pro team. Now here I need to enter the file name. I'm going to enter the file name as diet plan for, and then I'm going to map the name, which is latest user, and then I have to enter the attachment. Now here it is important to know that the allowed maximum file size of the attachment is 25 MB. So we have to make sure it does not exceed this file limit. So here I have received the response in my Google Drive, and we are going to map the response of this export links application /PDF. This is my attachment which I am going to send. So this is the response which we have mapped, export links application /PDF. Now that I have entered all the required details, I am simply going to click on the save and send test request, and let's wait for the response. So here I can see that I have received the response. This response is a positive one. The status is sent. Now let's quickly open my latest user Gmail and check whether I have received this mail there or not. And here I can see that I have received this mail. Hey latest user, great news. Your personalized diet plan is ready. So this is the mail which I have received. Now let's open this doc. So this is the PDF file which we have received and attached in the workflow. So now to summarize, we took Google Forms as a trigger application where we made connection with Pabbly Connect. We submitted a form and received that response here in this workflow. Then we moved to the next step where we wanted to generate the personalized diet plan for this user. So we took AI agent as OpenAI as my action application, made connection with Pabbly Connect, entered the prompt and then received or generated the response. Then we moved towards the next step where we wanted to create the document from template. We have already created a template and we inserted that document and we inserted the content in that particular Google Doc. We gave the name to the new document, selected the new document's location, and then after this, we added one more action step in which we share the file with anyone in Google Drive. We uploaded that file in this particular Google Drive, and then finally, after that, we received the response in this Google Drive. We wanted to add and send the link which we have received in this response through Gmail. So we took Gmail as my final action application, made connection with Pabbly Connect, entered the recipient email address, entered the subject and the email content, and then we mapped this PDF URL that we have received. So here we have received the link of this file and we have mapped that link from the previous response, clicked on the save and send test request and received the response as this mail being sent to my Gmail automatically and instantly. So this is how this automation workflow is going to run. And here we have successfully created the automation between Google Forms, OpenAI, Google Docs, Google Drive and Gmail with the help of Pabbly Connect. I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching.
Not only these applications, but you can integrate many more applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now if you have any doubt, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com, and if you have any pricing related issue, you can visit the website given over here. Also, if you find our videos helpful, do share it with your friends and like and subscribe to our channel.